Can I use this thing? Oh. Oh, the darts in it are part of the model. Okay. Iron dart. Let's see. Huh. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Look, I don't know. I don't know what Tamriel Rebuilt is capable of. When we had last left the Nerevarine, their adventures with the Andothran Thieves Guild continued once more, this time sending them out on various missions in and around the town. Yes, they had to go and extort some extortion money from the local pottery shop and broke a whole bunch of pottery in the process, but got their money nonetheless. Then, of course, they had to investigate a little bit of a weapon shipment en route to the Kamanatong. So they traveled out to the Port Authority and investigated, and also pretended to be a member of the Kamanatong, and claimed 5 jinkblades in the process. Now it was time to return back to their base of operations and see what else was needed to continue growing their Thieves Guild empire. This is the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, Tamriel Rebuilt. This is Morrowind Mondays. Welcome back. Zoop. There we are. And let's do exactly that. Let's head on out here. There we are. Let's see. Oh dear. How do we even get out?
Kinsman of House
Okay.
Lalu.
Oh shit.
What can I do for you?
Oh my gosh, this motherfucker again. Okay, we're gonna have to TCL through again. Oh. Good. Okay, you know what? Maybe I've finally been convinced to turn off the pathing blocker or whatever on NPCs, right? Maybe I'm finally convinced that it's the right thing to do. Okay. Let's see, let's get our map pinned up here. And be on our way. There we are. It really feels like it's only a matter of time before we get attacked, right? It feels like it's 100% in the cards. I mean, why would we build all these booby traps if not to use them on someone other than me? Okay. Good. Oh, wow.
Land suits you. We welcome you.
Holy shit, he's wearing a shirt. Wow, okay. A dartboard with actual darts in it? Can I? Oh, wow, yeah, look, I can I actually use it? Can I use this thing? Oh. Oh, the darts in it are part of the model. Okay. Iron dart. Let's see. Huh. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Look, I don't know. I don't know what Tamriel Rebuilt is capable of. For all I knew, they would be stored inside of there. How am I to know? Look, they made a whole fucking card game with unique animations. I don't fucking know how they did it. Look, this could have been real. This could have been possible. Right? I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Rilmus, hey.
Welcome to the False Keys Bar. Looks pretty great, huh? And look at me, the fancy barkeep. I even put a shirt on and everything. Come on, sit down, have a drink, and drunkenly share your life story with everyone. I've got all sorts of nice beverages, including my very own moonshine.
Uh-oh. Okay. Let's talk about life story. Oh, okay. Is this the same story we had heard before? Maybe it's told differently.
I'm an orphan. Grew up in the sewers of old Emenhart. Don't know who my parents were, and don't really care. They must have been pretty rotten folks to dump me like that. I lived in the Palace of Beggars. Heard of it? That's no place for a kid. A street urchin's life is hungry and uncertain. Is there even bread at the end of the bread line, you know? Well, long story short, as soon as I was big enough to rob people at knife point, I started doing exactly that to keep myself fed. The guild took notice of me and took me in. I ain't stabbed a man since. This is my family now.
Okay, yeah, I think it's same. Bar of our own. How about that?
Pretty nice, eh?
Improve the hideout?
The bar's done. What else could anyone want, huh?
What do you think of Marug?
The wizard's all right, despite his bonkers name. Can't hold his liquor, though. You'd think an orc could. Must be the Imperial in him.
Services?
I've got drinks and some food to offer. I recommend you try my very own moonshine. I can also sell you the tools of the trade. You know, probes to disarm traps, and lockpicks to open doors and chests. And I have a nice set of throwing weapons, good for killing vermin.
What do you think of Tatara?
I think she cheats at dice, but other than that, she's fine. Has a lot of good stories from her travels.
Alright, let's see your moonshine.
It's good, trust me. Minimal risk of blindness, too.
Does it actually inflict blindness? Huh. Rowdy Rilmus's moonshine. 5 of them. Wow, okay. Huh. It's like Super Sujama. Do we have some Sujama on us right now? No. Sour wine? Increases luck, but drains agility. It's pretty bad. Huh. The speed buff is only 20 though, but the strength is a whopping 70. That's absolutely wild. I'll buy it. Okay. Do I have any other potions I can sell off here? Telekinesis. Water breathing, we've got that hat. Water walking we might want. Feather, we can ditch that. Fire shield. Invisibility, we don't really need. There we are. Set that to 150. Good. Okay. Rather than just using it all, we'll test it and use it all that way, but we'll quick load. Right, I'm curious if there is a weird effect. Yep. It is extremely good. It almost doubles our total encumbrance. And of course it stacks. Wow, Jesus. Yeah, it is incredibly useful. It's like Sujama, but even better. I think it even weighs less. Isn't Sujama like 5 units of weight? Okay, sure. Let's quick load that. Great. I was curious because he said that you could go blind or whatever. Oh, here's the dice. Huh. Okay. That's a fun little touch. Oh, there's some other booze back here. Colovian Battle Wine. Oh my god. It has Sanctuary on it? That's really good. I mean, it's only 5 points of it, but still. 5 points of Sanctuary is a lot. 5% chance to evade damage. Okay. Cool. I like it. Where do you make it at, by the way? Are you making it in here? Huh. Alright. Tatara, anything new? We need to disarm the Tong, otherwise we won't stand a chance against them. Let me know when it's done. Well, it's done. You found the illegal jinkblades. Nicely done, Lyle Schnub. I'll let you keep one of them and distribute the rest to our fellow thieves. We haven't exactly declawed the Kamana Tong now, but at least they won't have these anymore. You should talk to Shay. I think she's got a new job for you now. Okay. Tell me more about the blades. Jinkblades are nasty things, but thanks to you, They're our nasty things now. Okay, great. Well, we can distribute the rest. Oh. How do we give it to you?
What was that?
Okay. Huh. Oh, maybe she will. Right? Yeah. Okay. My bad.
And what is your business here?
Hey,
How
Marug.
may we help?
Yes, Lyle Schnub, or should I call you boss?
What else do you have to say about the amulet? Oh, we never gave it back to you.
Thank you for reminding me, boss. Here's the gold I got for the amulet. 450 septums. It's all yours.
Okay. Well, thank you. Anything new going on? No. Okay. Let's check in with Shay. Wow. It's looking really nice. I'm surprised we haven't done anything yet with the other parts of the ruins, you know? Like up here. Oh, I can't quite jump that. Oh, shit. Fuck. Okay. Hey, Shay.
We greet you as a friend. Welcome.
Come back later, after you've finished the job for Three Eyes. Oh, right. Okay. What did we even need to do for Three Eyes? Let's see. Oh, we never actually went over. Oh my god. Okay, what a fool I am. Yeah. Well, here's a little hint at it. Okay. Sure. Well, let's go do it then. Look at this. I'm loving the little banner. Is anything else going on with the other sections? You know, it'd be really funny we went in here and the Kamana Tong was in this place. Jesus, look at all this. Can we do something with all the lava? Okay. Whoa, there's a Dwemer Jink sword down here. I don't know that we've been through this section, have we? Have we actually explored this part? I have no idea. Wow, it goes pretty far. Yeah, we definitely have. It's unveiled on our map. Yeah, this is how we went, yeah, outside to this section. Huh. Okay. Well, let's go meet up with Three Eyes again. There we are. Yep. And then over here. Good. And was this it? No. Further down this way. Yeah. Wasn't this it? Angunas? Yeah. Anything else? No. Okay. Hey, Three Eyes.
Summoned by another. Questions again.
We see that Shay has sent you here, Lyle Schnub. This is about jobs, correct? We have one for you.
Alright.
We need you to deliver Thorocles' Bane to a wealthy client of ours.
Okay.
It's an artifact that we managed to procure for a client. An old executioner's axe. Not the most ancient, nor the prettiest of things, truth be told. But it has some historical notoriety, and thus it has monetary value. Our client's name is Vermilius Vendicci. Deliver the axe to him. We trust you to be professional and discreet.
Okay. Sure. Who is this person?
Sergio Vendicci is an imperial aristocrat who owns a manor in Andothran, recently returned from Cyrodiil. He is an avid collector of rare weapons. That makes him a very good client of ours. You should make a good impression on him. Vendicci may be an outlander, but he is also very, very wealthy. He has connections to the criminal underworld of Andothran. Your rivals, the Kamana Tong. You see what we mean? He might be of interest to you. You'll find his manor on the Upper Western District.
Oh, interesting. Huh. So the implication is that Vendicci is theoretically bankrolling the Kamana Tong? Oh, wild. That is so wild. Huh, well, I mean, we'll see how it is, right? But there's so much potential here with him being from Cyrodiil. From being, like, literally an imperial aristocrat. Okay. Jobs?
Did you deliver Thorocles' Bane?
I've not. Okay. Here it is. Cast when strike. Oh my god. Drain health 75 points. Drain fatigue 250. And damage fatigue on self 25 to 50. Whoa. Holy shit, that's wild. Okay. How's it look? Okay. I mean, it doesn't look too shocking. It looks very similar to the, like, Headsman Axe item that you could get in Skyrim Land, right? There was, like, 1 or 2 of them. Okay.
From where do you head?
Let's see, what did we write? I presented the illegal jinkblades to Tatara. She let me keep one of them and took the rest to distribute among our fellow thieves. Maru Gro Meridius gave me 450 septims that he got from Three Eyes, selling the Amulet of Silver Tongue. Three Eyes asked me to deliver Thorocles' Bane to Vermilius Vendicci, a wealthy client of theirs. Okay. Let's see. Let's rest out here for, like... Well, hold up. Why are we resting here? Are we not actually in Andothran proper? Yeah, here we are. Rather not have a run-in with, another run-in with the Dark Brotherhood. Okay. Alright. Where exactly was their house? He has a manor. Okay, yeah. Just somewhere in the wealthier end of town. I'm guessing maybe kind of close to the Kamana Tong's Corner Club. Okay. Let's see here. It'd be Vendicci, right? Oh, Morag Tong Guild. They just... Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of the other one. Okay, my bad. Sorry, different Tong. Southern Guard Tower, Nuravan, Horaran, Dewars, Tola, Ravala, Alar. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Right in front of the Imperial Commission. Okay. Sure. Oh. Was this always here?
Let's get this over with quickly.
Episphagus Thrix. Hello. Keep your distance from the carriage and the guar. If you're looking for Mr. Vermilius Vendicci, he can be found inside the manor. Okay. Carriage? It's the finest Western make. Like a small house on wheels. You don't see one of these every day in Morrowind, huh? Okay. Tell me about Morrowind. I don't like this province one bit. It's not safe here for civilized folks. Background? My name is Episphagus Thrix, a carriage driver and a bodyguard. I work for the Vendicci family. The guar? I'm more accustomed to driving a coach drawn by a horse, but the climate in Morrowind isn't kind to horses. So we switched our horse for one of these two-legged fellows here at the border. Not a bad beast at all, just a little strange. Slaves? Huh. Makes me sick to my stomach to see folks in chains, it does. Being forced to work for no pay. Vermilius Vendicci has allowed his steward Vals Verano to purchase some beast folk for the manor here. It's not right. Not right at all. Interesting. Okay, so you are actually maybe kind of cool. Okay, Vals Verano. Don't like him. Looks like a schemer to me, but the boss seems to love him, so I keep my mouth shut. Vermilius? He is what he is. My job is to look after him. Can I maybe persuade you up and get more info? Well, I can definitely do it, but no more info. Harnessed Guar.
If you care to talk, I would consider it a privilege.
Lock level of 75. Jeez, that is wild. I don't know if I'd be able to get in with this guy right here. Right? Maybe if I can get him to look the other way. What about you?
What do you want?
Velasi Nilvan. Yeah. Vermilius Vendicci is home. You've got some business with him, Fala? You must be with the tongue. Let's see. Can I get them to look away?
I see I stand in good company. What can I do for you?
Okay. We'll try it without our Amulet of Shadows or any of our chameleon effects. I'm betting there's slaves inside, right? If I had to guess. Can I actually do it? I don't think so. Shit. Here. Let's use a higher tier one. Oh my gosh, I did it. Oh. Okay, wow. This is actually, oh my god. This is his actual shit that he rides in. Eating cheese and dried figs. Ugh. They look like rotting organs. Is this how dried figs are meant to look? Okay. Recliner bed. Drawers. Strawberries. 3 diamonds there. Great houses of Morrowind. Silver hand mirror. Yeah, this thing is incredible looking. Whole bunch of silverware. Travel lantern. Whoa. A Daedric spear. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay. The Chiding Cuirass. Drains fatigue on target. 1 to 10. I'm taking it. Look, we broke in even without using our other shit. I'm taking it. We'll leave the rest in case we need it for, like, this quest or something. Wow, we finally have an upgrade. Right? Over Poison Thorn? Yeah, finally. Holy shit. And this is the Daedric Spear in the core game? I think so, right? If not, it looks very convincing. I'm pretty sure it's in the core game, and isn't a instance of Tamriel Rebuilt filling in the blanks. Okay, let's head on in.
You have questions?
Hey. Marhir Joe.
Are you here to see Vermilius Vendicci?
I am. I'm here for... Actually, I'm here for Vals Verano?
Master Verano serves Sergio Vendicci.
Okay. Sure.
Any time now.
Here he is. What an asshole, huh? Okay. Jeez, you got enough fucking weapons hanging
What's
up
this
here, huh?
about?
Oh, look! There's little stumps on these, huh? Oh, that's very clever. Okay. Can I actually stand on this? Oh my god. Okay, neat. What is this weapon? A Nordic warhammer. My god, it looks amazing. Okay.
Piece of the 9 to you.
Hey there, Vermilius.
Watching me.
Greetings. I'm Vermilius Vendicci. You work for that peddler Three Eyes, correct? And you have something for me, yes? A little gift, perhaps? Are you the right guy? What's your background? I am Vermilius Vendicci, obviously. A nobleman. Okay. Yeah, I've got Thorocles' Bane. Let's see it then. Ah, yes. What a wonderful addition to my collection. No one in this town has anything like it. Oh, what's this? You want payment for the axe? I do. And here I had hoped that the axe was a gift. A welcome back to Morrowind type of deal from Three Eyes. Tisk tisk. It seems that all these years of being a loyal client of theirs means nothing to that Argonian. But, all kidding aside, speak with Valsverano, my manservant. You'll find him upstairs. Give him the axe, he'll put it on display, and give you the money. Okay. Your whole deal is very skeevy. Let's see what else we can ask him about. Your collection? I have the biggest private collection of weapons and armor in the city. It might even be the biggest collection in the whole province. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. There's a quality to quantity, you see. I have more swords, more axes, more of everything, really. The individual pieces might not be the rarest, but when you put them all together on display, like I have, by the gods, the sheer quantity of them dwarfs any competition without a doubt. Just, okay, sure. There's a quality to quantity. What a phrase. I've never heard that before. Okay. Services? Are you asking me for a job? Talk to Valsverano. He handles contracting for me. What about the axe I just gave you? It's a wonderful addition to my collection. No one in this town has anything like it. Three Eyes has proven their worth yet again. We can ask again? Oh, okay. What about Valsverano? Oh, Val's does everything. Terrific help. He's my accountant, my advisor, my butler. He keeps the household up and running when I'm not here, which is often. I'm lucky to have found him. He came with a manor, so to speak. Used to work for the previous owner of the place, you see. Good staff is hard to find, you know. It's one of the hardest things in life. I have a good eye when it comes to these things. I immediately saw that Val's was one that knew how to get things done. I had to keep him. Good lord. Oh my gosh, it must have been a joy to write this horrible guy. Okay. Vermilius Vendicci. Yes, that is me. I'm a member of the Vendicci family. No doubt, even here in the provinces, our name rings out. Am I familiar with the Vendicci family? I feel like it does ring a bell, but I don't know to what end. Why is it so familiar? What was the name? Hang on. What was the name of that author in Cyrodiil, in Oblivion? Right? Do you know what I'm talking about? The bigoted and, like, classist author? She was like a 2-for-1 special. I ended up, in our Oblivion playthrough, to get into the Dark Brotherhood. Of course, you have to kill someone. You have to do murder in order to get in there. Throughout the entire playthrough, didn't murder anyone at all in cold blood. But when we wanted to do the Dark Brotherhood, it was her that I chose to murder. Do you think it, like, runs in the family? Right? Yeah, I mean, it seems like it, right? But she was, and her guides to the various cities and stuff were chock full of her being, like, classist and bigoted towards all sorts of people, right? There was no limit to her her, like, I don't know, being an asshole. Okay. Let's see. What do you know of the Kamana Tong? Some say they're just a mob of racist thugs, but I've done business with them. For the right price, they're very efficient. Take the servants here in the manor, for example. They were procured for me by the Tong. I just sold them what I needed, and the slaves arrived the next day. Just gold and goods exchanging hands. I respect that. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. Huh. I would love to see it if this dude is like barking up a tree that he doesn't fully understand, right? Like he's so full of himself, right? That he thinks that he is capable of manipulating them, right? Like this guy is bad, but the Kamana Tong is perhaps worse, right? But this guy's downfall is his own ego in that he thinks that he can manipulate the Kamana Tong. But by virtue of, like, feeding them, so to speak, he has opened himself to them, right? I would love to see it if they take him down rather than us, right? Rather than the Thieves Guild. I mean, either way, it's a win-win situation. He's definitely, like, a villainous asshole. But I would love it if, like, he gets his own just desserts by working with them. Right, because through and through, they would fucking hate this guy, right? He represents so much of what they hate, right? The way in which the, like, Andothran Thieves Guild has set up its, like, politics and, like, ideology and whatnot is extremely good, right? It's extremely good. In a way, if they were worse off, if they were written worse, Vermilius Vendicci would just be outright an ally, right? Rather than sort of I don't know, at best a shaky alliance, you know? But it doesn't even seem like we'll be allied with him in such a generous sense of the word, right? Anyway, let's see. What do you have to say about the massacre at the Dusky Elite? I've heard about it. A tragic event for all parties involved, I'm sure. But that's the nature of business sometimes. Sometimes bad things just happen. Right. Okay. Let's see. Clings to shore.
This scent is new.
I'm supposed to take care of the plants and not talk to anybody. What do you want from me?
Nothing for now. Okay. Oh. Here are the plants and water. Okay. Very interesting. Sure. Right, the cooked ornata. Yeah, we had been in here before looking around. I definitely remember it. I love as well... Oh man, look. That is an Akaviri shield, right? Imperial katana, steel dye katana. Yeah, just steel quality.
Excuse me. I was just thinking.
An iron greatsword. Oh, it's one of these types of greatswords. I don't know what this is called, where it has like the like widened tip, right? I don't know what that is. I'm not like a weapons guy. Let's see. We can really get a good angle of some of these new items and stuff. This does also serve like the double purpose of being able to sort of look at the new items and stuff that Tamriel Rebuilt has added. Oh, look over here. Huh. Horn lily. Yeah, nothing. Timsa come by flowers. Nothing particularly wild, but the way that the light shines down almost makes it seem like there's something I should look at up here. Oh shit, there is a cloth sack up here hidden. Oh my gosh, filled with drugs, gems, and money. Okay, I'm We'll do a quick save in case we're supposed to leave that for later, but I'm taking literally all of it. Okay. Very cool. Oh, look. Is there another weapon here? Wow. Okay, the iron club blends in so well. What is this weapon? An iron scimitar. Steel saber, iron broadsword.
Yes?
Sure. Okay. Are you Val's? Ebonheart fashion trendsetter. No, you're
What
a Tanel
on earth?
Arvin.
Why do you disturb me?
Not again.
You're here to deliver something to Vendicci, eh?
Huh. Okay.
What now?
Telore Uvandris.
Not so fast, Outlander. What's your business here? Delivering an artifact of some sort? Let's see it then. A giant executioner's axe for Vendicci's collection. Of all the things these Outlanders buy. Let me unlock the door for you. You'll find the steward Val's Verano on the floor above us.
Okay. There we are. Oh,
We
wow.
have nothing to discuss.
Navrasa Drons. I'm watching you, Outlander. Oh, we go back out to the balcony.
Find someone else to
Oh,
bother.
it's locked and, okay, heavily guarded. So then where does this door go to? Oh, it doesn't. Huh. Oh, and this is locked up. Okay. We better go talk to the main guy before we... Well, fuck it, I can't resist. Okay. Let's see. Get some of this. Great. Oh, weird. Got some money. Ebony cup, Flynn. A Khajiit skull. Oh my god. Is this maybe the room of this Val's Verano? I mean, he's very obviously, by the presence of the Khajiit skull, he's like a raging fucking racist, right? No, I mean, let alone the fact that he's, you know, involved in all this shit with the slaves and whatnot. Okay.
Go now.
Huh. Val's
Do you want
Verano.
something?
Okay. Raymond Legion Broadsword, Raymond Legion Mace. Holy hell. Raymond Legion Shield. Wow. How many years ago would Raymond Legion ship be? Right? I don't even know exactly. I mean, obviously, you know, it looks worn and the condition is 0. Right? But very cool that they have this shit. Javelins as well. Makes perfect sense. I guess it'll go in here. Imperial Gold Shield. Iron Sabers. Or Imperial Gold Weapons and Equipment. Okay. Val's Verano.
How do you do, Sarah? I'm Val's Verano, Sergio Vendicci's steward. Am I right to assume that you've got a delivery from 1-3 Eyes?
Background?
I'm Val's Verano. I'm the steward of Sergio Vermilius Vendicci.
Okay. Vermilius Vendicci?
Sergio Vermilius Vendicci, of the Vendicci family, is an aristocrat, a philanthropist, and a collector of martial artifacts. This manor is his home when he's visiting Morrowind.
Okay. Sure. I like as well, although this guy is like working with the Kamana Tong, right? And is like purchasing slaves for this horrible, wretched asshole, right? For this egotistical piece of shit. He is very, like, I don't even know what you call it in a video game, but the costuming for this dude is incredibly deliberate, right? The fact that he is so, like, well kept and isn't quite like, you know, wearing full-on Imperial garb, right? but the way in which he is done up is so deliberate and intentional, right? It's no mistake, right? Just as is true in a lot of the game, right? Wherein it's incredibly relevant, like the various cultures and subcultures of Morrowind constitute a lot of what makes the world building so incredible. What's going on right here is so fucking intentional and deliberate, right? The direction of what we're witnessing is so imperative and is telling us so much already, right? This fucking asshole who collects all this shit, this guy who has a manservant, and then beneath him, this manservant guy who is done up like this, looking like this, surrounded by Kamonatong guards who looked the way that they looked, right? Did you see what all they were wearing and the way they were styled, huh? And then you have this guy who has obtained the slaves by the Kamonatong, who of course are done up how they are and are Argonian and Khajiit. And then there's another layer of the guy who outside seems kind of all right. He might be okay. We're not entirely sure yet, right? At the very least, he's all right in that he is sickened by the sight of slavery at all, right? The dude outside the bodyguard. But that guy also has his own situation with the face tattoos, which I'm unfamiliar with what those would even represent. He's definitely like a Cyrodiil, but are those like, I don't know, indigenous Colovian tats or whatever, right? Because mind you, although like in present day, right, Imperials and imperialism, it goes hand in hand, right? Originally, way back in the day, right, hundreds of years ago, the first empire, the Elysian Empire, was super dope, right? It was literally like a slave uprising and rebellion against oh my gosh, where are their names? I keep forgetting them at the time. They've got all their fucking like ruins and shit all over Cyrodiil. They built the White Gold Tower and whatnot, right? But all of them, all those, that specific subsect of elves were like massive shitheads, right? I wonder if there's any ties there. I'm less familiar with that lore, right? But I'm super curious as to how that is all positioned, because so much of this seems very, very intentional and deliberate. Okay. Kamonatong.
Sergio...
Oh, no, wait. This is the same... Oh, no, different.
Sergio Vermilius Vendicci has had some business interactions with the native syndicate, but I can assure you that it has all been perfectly legitimate. No doubt Sergio Vendicci himself will happily tell you more.
Okay. My collection?
You mean Sergio Vermilius Vendicci's collection, of course. What do you make of what you see here? I suppose impressive is one word with which to describe it. And when a man wants everyone who visits him witness such an arsenal on his walls, what is the impression he is trying to give? A rhetorical question, mind you. No need to entertain it with such vulgar answers.
Incredible. Oh my god. Okay. Payment for the axe.
I would prefer if you gave the axe of Thorocles' Bane to me first, before I give you the money. Please, don't be offended. This is merely a principle of mine.
Okay. Services?
Yes, I will make note of you, Lyle Schnub. Sergio Vendicci might have some use for your services one of these days.
Oh man, this is really wild. Okay. Vals Verano?
At your service.
What do you think of the Vendicci family?
There are two prominent members of the family in Morrowind. They are, of course, Sergio Vermilius Vendicci himself, as well as his sister, Mercia Vendicci, who is the director of the East Empire Company in Old Ebonheart.
Oh, fuck! Oh my god! It gets better. It just gets better. Oh my god, every detail just makes this even better. Okay. Sure, the weapon.
A grandiose name for such a brutally functional object, isn't it? However, one shouldn't be fooled by its appearance. This axe played a crucial part in an infamous chapter in the Empire's history. It was used to execute the treasonous councilman Thorocles Romus. It must have taken Three Eyes a considerable effort to track down. They've surely deserved the payment for the axe.
Payment for the axe? No, 25 grand.
As it was agreed, we will be paying Three Eyes 25,000 septums for the services provided. I suppose he'll be given a percentage of this payment for acting as the courier, but that is something you must negotiate with the Argonian personally. Here's the gold, and here's also a receipt.
Okay. Fascinating. Huh. I wonder how Three Eyes is positioned here as well, right? I have to imagine that Three Eyes is more than just an opportunist. Right? Huh. I think Three Eyes is maybe very deliberately sort of playing their cards close to their chest, right? In trying to see exactly how this new Thieves Guild operates, right? By way of introducing the Thieves Guild to this person who is working with the Kamana Tong and whatnot, you know? There's so much very well done intrigue here. Okay. Councilman Thorocles Romus. Who is this? Oh, fuck.
He was an Argonian member of the Elder Council a century ago. Yes, an Argonian. A peculiar name for someone of his kind. The only reason he is remembered today is that he ordered the assassination of Empress Morihatha, after which he was almost immediately caught and summarily executed for treason.
Executed for treason?
Councilman Thorocles Romus never admitted his guilt. Make of that what you will. But the truly curious thing is what happened at his execution. When the councilman was being led up to the scaffold by the Imperial Guards, he lost his footing and fell on his knees. The headsman ordered the guards to stand back and helped the Argonian back on his feet, and very gently walked him to the block himself. Do you know what Thorocles said to him right before the axe fell?
Tell me. Just a little off the top? I don't care. Tell me.
He said, "Thank you for your kindness."
What? Your kindness?
Yes, he thanked the executioner for being kind to him. These last words fascinate me. Why did he say it? Why did it matter? Was he a weak-willed coward who thought the executioner would take pity on him and spare him his life? Was he a stringent believer in good manners? Or perhaps the executioner's small kindness somehow made facing death more tolerable? I don't know, but it makes one wonder. What do you think, Lyle Schnub? If you were to be executed, would you prefer a kind headsman or a rude one?
Huh. A kind headsman, a rude headsman. I'd prefer not to be executed at all. This is nonsense. Huh. I wonder if it was a situation wherein, like, just to further examine this situation in the past with Thorocles, if he knew that no matter what, the executioner, right, they're working a job, and no matter what they thought of the situation, maybe, wouldn't it be wild if the executioner was an Argonian too? Or for some reason thought that Thorocles was right in ordering the assassination of Morihatha? Right? I don't know. I think maybe we're trying to read into that too much. It may well just be that, like, Thorocles thought, well, you're in this position you may be a kind person, but you're working like a hellish, like, nightmare job. I'm not sure. I'm very curious about that. I wonder if we'll end up learning more about it. Or maybe it's just a weird oddity, right? But this story in and of itself, and this line of questioning, is so much of this type of person, right? It sounds as if the main dude here, Vendicci, the collection is almost irrelevant to him, right? The collection is just another part of his resume, so to speak, in being a hoity-toity piece of shit, right? It's just more wealth for him to amass, you know? It's just another way to impress people, as we have heard, right? To stoke the fires of his ego. Val's Verano, for his faults here, is also seemingly, like, way more into it, right? He knows the history of this axe, right? He knows, like, the importance of it and why it is worth this much, right? Val's Verano is in many ways learned and studied in these things, right? He is the one posing these sort of philosophical questions to us. Huh. Okay, I'd prefer not to be executed at all.
Ha! Well said. That reminds me of an Outlander adage I once heard. There's only one crime, to be caught. The thief's maxim, it was called. Words to live by for us all, I'm sure.
Huh. What'd you know about that?
As I remember it, it goes like this. There's only one crime, to be caught. A sort of a joke. However, the more I think about it, the more I like it. Jokes often have a hidden kernel of truth in them. Is there a crime if there's no witness?
Oh, fuck. Could Val's Verano be some former vestige of the original Thieves Guild? Right? And he sold them out? Could he be the reason why the Kamanatong, like, had such a victory over the Thieves Guild in the first place? Was he, like, one of their crucial, I don't know, parties that somehow gave them the ability to pull off the massacre at the Dusky Elite? Was he some sort of mole or informant? He sold out in some way? And then, right, speaking earlier of just desserts, of hopefully Vendicci getting his at the hands of the Kamanatong would be pretty like poetic justice. This in and of itself, if this guy got set up here, right, the Kamanatong took him in because of course he betrayed everyone. He would be absolutely like wanted or targeted by the rest of the Thieves Guild leadership in other cities, right? If this were the guy. He would be targeted by, because we heard about the dude in Blacklight, who's seemingly overseas, or at least is funneling resources toward the rebuilding of the Thieves Guild in Andothran, right? I forgot their name. But whoever it was that was operating in Blacklight, they might be aware of this person otherwise, right? What if they took on a new name and new identity, and the Kamanatong set them up? They were like, well, we can't put you in, like, the best life, right? But we can make sure you're, like, effectively second in command to someone who is incredibly wealthy and won't be at their house very long, right? Because although Vendicci is the one in power, right? He is the one supplying all the money and is, you know, sort of reaping the rewards here. It is Val's Verano who is seemingly running the show, in a sense. But whenever Vendicci shows up, he has to play second fiddle. Oh my gosh. He must know then, too. He must know who we are. To say that, right? To bring that up. He knows. He knows we're with the Thieves Guild. He knows. Okay. Your kindness.
Yes, Councilman Thorocles thanked the executioner for being kind to him. These last words fascinate me. Why did he say it? Why did it matter? Was he a weak-willed coward, or who thought the executioner would take pity on him?
Oh, okay, this is the same. Executed for treason. Right, same. Payment for the axe.
You were already given the gold for the axe of Thorocles' bane. 25,000 septims, as it was agreed.
Okay, so then the rest is just repeats. Maybe we can persuade him up and learn more? Huh. Let's see. Executed for treason. Nope, same. Same, and then same. Okay. Yep, and there it is. The Line of Emperors 9. God, I love that he just collects weapons as well like this. You know? And the most crucial point of him collecting weapons and all of that is that they're not even good, right? Like he said, there is a quality to quantity, right? He just wants to have more shit. He doesn't appreciate, like, this here may be his most impressive item, the shit right here, right? All this is actually kind of impressive.
Yes.
You know, and this, the
know?
axe being the sort of piece de resistance. Maybe the Akaviri shield, though, apparently in Oblivion, you just find that all the time. Granted, you're with the blades, right? But they're plentiful enough. But the vast majority of his collection is just tat, right? It's just trash. You know, it's stuff that we would see in a fucking crate. And we're like, oh, we're just gonna leave that. The value to weight ratio, it's not worth picking up, right? It's not worth going back to town with this. Huh. What, but yeah, sorry. To go further with that, it is such a great way to sort of compare a tendency that a lot of Morrowind players, and certainly just Elder Scrolls players in general, have to collect shit, right? To collect stuff. But of course, like we said, there is quality in quantity, or so he believes, right? Even our character, and we haven't done like all of the weird quests and stuff in the core game, right? But by now, we have our own slew of weird and valuable items and stuff, right? We have our own artifacts and stuff in our inventory that we use and shit, or on display in, like our house here in Endothrin, or our stronghold back on Vardenfell. But none of this shit is what we have, right? We have rarer stuff, whether it be like rarer weapons, right? Even just baseline, or legit artifacts and stuff like that, right? Whereas this guy just has basic shit. It's so incredibly fucking well done what they have set up here. Also, you know what? Maybe it's just the carriage out front, but I cannot help but be reminded, and I feel like almost such an asshole just saying my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, right? I mean, I can't lie. I do like them, right? As like pulpy as they are. It's not like, oh yeah, this is cinema or whatever, right? I mean, it's closer to along the lines of like, oh yeah, my favorite movies are fucking No Country for Old Men, There Will Be Blood, Fight Club, Joker, right? It's along that ilk, right? I'm sorry. It's along that ilk. Which isn't to say everyone who likes all those movies, which I do like all those movies, but there's certainly a read of a certain type of person who likes those movies but doesn't get them, right? But suffice it to say, this part, to go back a bit, it reminds me, I cannot help but be reminded of this situation here with Vendicci, with Verano, with the various guards, with the guy outside with the carriage, with the Thieves Guild and everything here, the whole fucking, like, enslaved Khajiit and Argonian situation, I cannot help but be reminded of fucking Django Unchained. Right? Is anyone familiar with this movie? Because holy shit, I fucking love that movie. It is fucking fantastic. Like I said, it's probably my favorite one that he's done. I have yet to see, however, his two most recent, right? So I can't say that much, but it is my favorite that of the ones that I've seen. I haven't seen Hateful Eight and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but regardless, that is neither here nor there. This whole situation reminds me so much of fucking Candyland from that movie. You know what I'm talking about? With this guy being sort of like DiCaprio's character, and this guy being sort of like Samuel Jackson's character. Do you know what I'm talking about? And maybe the dude outside is like Christoph Waltz. Do you feel me? Do you know what I'm saying? In this case, if that's the case, are we not, oh my god, what's his fucking name? Jamie Foxx? Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Or maybe Rilmus, right? I don't know. I don't fucking know. It's really good. It's really fucking juicy. Okay. But that's gotta be his room, right? That's gotta be it. With a fucking creepy head. Let's go see if we can pick through it to the other side. Let's see real quick. Okay. I bet it's not. Let's do a quick save just in case we don't want to be in here just yet. Oh, this is...
bother me.
This is it. Huh. That said, maybe this is his room. We don't know what's in the private study, though. I guess it really is a study and not just like a bedroom. Man, this is so fucking wild. Okay.
We have nothing to discuss.
Wow. You know what? This didn't end up being such a jokey video for being an April 1st one, right? Apologies. You know, this isn't that super jokey, but I mean, I guess at the beginning, right? Sure, there was a little bit of jokey stuff. Maybe I'll use that and say like, oh, April 1st. If you want a little bit of an April 1st thing, I did a weird fit pic on Instagram. We'll probably also hold off on reading for this week because I got so fucking enraptured by just their like world building here, just within this little microcosm here in Vendicci Manor. It's done so fucking well. It's incredible to me. I cannot wait to see how it all plays out and what they choose to have happen here and like what agency we have, you know? Because already the character development of these two is off the fucking charts. We just got introduced to them. They're such a fucking great villain because of course I think you could have it set up to where like the Kamana Tong is your main villain and whatnot, but I feel like unless you have it to where it's like, yeah, this is the Kamana Tong's headquarters of headquarters, you know, which you can't really do that well because they've got that in the core game, right? They've got that on Vardenfell, right, with Orin Dren at Dren Plantation and whatnot, you know? We got all that going on already. So they're kind of, their hands are tied, but you can build up other villains who interact with the Kamana Tong in a very interesting and believable and intriguing way. And that is what's going on here, I feel, right? I'm not sure if this guy is openly a villain. He 100% seems like it to me, but, well, I guess he 99% seems it to me. There is still like a % chance where this ends up not being the case, right? More so, I think the dude outside is way more chill, right? Oh, man, it's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. The way in which this shit is all handled, it just keeps getting better, right? I've already been loving it up until this video, but now it's over the top with how good it is, right? So many little extra bits of care and detail have gone into this. It's mind-blowingly good, right? It's of the same ilk, but of course, probably a bit better and a bit more advanced because, you know, it's years and years later. But, right, some of the amazing shit that we saw in the core game with House Slalu that I really ended up liking upon, like, a closer analysis of it, closer examination of how House Slalu operates and sort of the, like, hypocrisy and, like, shittiness within them, you know? It feels akin to that, right? Which, not to say that, like, you know, the Thieves Guild is like shitty and hypocritical here in this instance. Far from it. But more so that like the degree of intrigue is on that level, except dialed up a significant amount, which, you know, given, hey, years and years later, you know, writing and stuff has come a long way, especially in video games, and even mods, right? Even mods, I would say. But it's unreal how fucking good this is, right? I cannot wait to see how they deliver on this, because there is so much has been set up, right? There are so many things at play right now. The world is our oyster. I am so eager to find out what the fuck will go on. All right. When next we come back, we will find out what goes on. Maybe I'll be able to shut my fucking mouth next time, and we'll actually get on with some reading. Who can say? Until next time, please take care of each other.